Welcome back to our channel. Life is busy, work, responsibilities, stress, deadlines, pressure. Many people feel tired, not because they work too much, but because their mind never rests. The mind also needs a break, just like your body. And one of the best ways to relax your mind is travel. Travel is not only about visiting new places, it is about refreshing your thoughts. It is about changing your environment. It is about reconnecting with yourself. When you travel, you see new landscapes. You meet new people. You experience different cultures. Your mind feels free. Stress becomes smaller. Worries feel lighter. Travel teaches you something powerful. Life is bigger than your daily problems. In this lesson, we will understand why travel is important, how travel relaxes your mind, how it improves your thinking, and why every person needs travel in life. Because sometimes, the best way to solve problems is to step away from them. Let's begin. Lesson 1. How travel reduces stress and clears your mind. Modern life is fast. You wake up, you check your phone, you think about work, you worry about responsibilities. Your mind is always active. Even when your body rests, your thoughts continue. This constant thinking creates stress. Stress makes your mind heavy, and a heavy mind cannot feel peaceful. Travel changes this. When you travel, your routine breaks. You are not thinking about the same problems every minute. You are thinking about directions, new places, new food, new experiences. Your mind shifts focus. And when focus shifts, stress reduces. One of the biggest benefits of travel is mental distance. When you stay in the same place daily, your problems feel bigger. But when you step outside, you realize something important. The world is huge. Life is bigger than your worries. This realization reduces mental pressure. Another powerful benefit is connection with nature. Mountains, rivers, beaches, forests, open sky. Nature calms the brain. It slows your breathing, it reduces anxiety, it creates inner peace. When you sit near water or watch a sunset, your thoughts slow down. Silence heals the mind. Travel also reduces digital overload. During travel, you spend less time worrying about notifications. You spend more time observing reality. Real experience replace virtual stress. Your senses become active. You see beauty. You hear new sounds. You smell fresh air. You taste new food. Your brain feels stimulated in a healthy way. Another important effect is emotional reset. Sometimes you feel stuck. Same routine, same environment, same conversations. Travel breaks that pattern. A new place creates new emotions. New emotions refresh your thinking. When your thinking refreshes, creativity increases. Energy increases. Optimism increases. Travel also improves sleep. When your mind is relaxed, you sleep better. Better sleep improves mood. Improved mood reduces stress. Another powerful lesson. When you see different lifestyles, you gain perspective. You realize that your daily problems are not permanent. Perspective reduces anxiety. Anxiety reduces negativity. Travel also encourages movement. Walking, exploring, climbing. Physical movement releases stress hormones. Movement creates balance. Balance creates peace. But remember this clearly. Travel does not need to be expensive. It does not need to be international. Even a short trip nearby can refresh your mind. The purpose is not luxury. The purpose is mental reset. When you return from travel, you feel lighter. You think clearer. You handle problems better. Because your mind is fresh. Travel is not an escape from life. It is preparation for life. It helps you return stronger, calmer, more focused. Stress will always exist, but regular breaks protect your mental health. And travel is one of the best breaks. Sometimes the best solution is not to think more. It is to step away, explore, breathe, reset, and come back stronger. Lesson 2. How travel expands your thinking and perspective. When you stay in one place for a long time, your thinking becomes limited. You see the same streets. You meet the same people. You hear the same opinions. Slowly, your mind starts believing that this small world is the whole world. But it is not. The world is big. Very big. And travel reminds you of that. When you travel to a new city or even a nearby village, you see different lifestyles, different traditions, different food, different ways of thinking. This opens your mind. You start understanding that there is not only one way to live, there are many. And this awareness expands your perspective. For example, in one place, people wake up early and focus on discipline. In another place, people live slowly and focus on enjoying life. You learn balance. You learn that life is not only about rushing, it is also about experiencing. Travel also reduces narrow thinking. When you meet people from different cultures, you understand their struggles, their dreams, their stories. This builds empathy. Empathy makes you more mature. It makes you less judgmental. Instead of criticizing differences, you appreciate them. Another powerful benefit is creative thinking. When you see new architecture, new landscapes, new environments, your brain receives new input. New input creates new ideas. Creativity grows when the mind explores. Many successful people travel often, not for luxury, but for inspiration. Travel gives you new thoughts, new possibilities, new goals. Another important lesson. Travel teaches adaptability. When you travel, things do not always go as planned. Flights delay, weather changes, plans adjust. You learn to handle uncertainty. You become flexible. Flexibility reduces stress. Adaptability builds strength. Travel also builds independence. You learn to manage yourself, make decisions, handle situations, solve small problems. This increases confidence. Confidence improves mindset. Another powerful change is gratitude. When you see how others live, you appreciate what you have. Maybe your home feels better. Maybe your life feels stable. Maybe your opportunities feel valuable. Travel reminds you to be thankful. Perspective changes everything. A problem at home may feel big. But when you see bigger challenges in other places, your problem feels smaller. Smaller problems feel easier to solve. Travel also teaches patience. Exploring takes time. Understanding culture takes time. Growth takes time. You become calmer, more observant, more aware. Another important truth. Travel breaks mental routine. Routine is safe, but routine can also limit growth. When you step outside comfort, your mind expands. Expansion creates maturity. Maturity creates wisdom. Wisdom improves life decisions. Remember this clearly. Travel is education, not from books, but from experience. It teaches you about people, about culture, about yourself. When your perspective grows, your stress reduces. When your understanding increases, your judgment decreases. When your mind expands, your life expands. Travel is not just movement. It is transformation. It changes how you think. It changes how you see life. And when your thinking changes, your life changes. Lesson 3. How travel improves emotional health and happiness. Emotional health is very important. You can have money. You can have success. But if your mind feels heavy, life does not feel happy. Many people carry emotional pressure, work stress, family responsibilities, unspoken worries. daily tension. They keep going, but inside, they feel tired. Travel helps release this pressure. When you travel, your environment changes. And when your environment changes, your emotions shift. Staying in the same place can make problems feel bigger. But when you step into a new place, your emotions reset. One powerful reason travel improves happiness is because it creates excitement. New experiences bring curiosity. Curiosity activates your brain. You feel alive. You feel interested. You feel engaged. That feeling increases happiness. Travel also creates positive memories. Memories of sunsets, memories of mountains, memories of laughter with friends. Positive memories stay with you. Even after returning home, those memories give comfort. They remind you that life is beautiful. Another powerful emotional benefit is freedom. During travel, you are not thinking constantly about work deadlines. You are not worrying about small daily tasks. You feel lighter. Freedom reduces anxiety. Reduced anxiety improves emotional balance. Travel also improves relationships. When you travel with family or friends, you spend quality time together. You talk more. You laugh more. You connect deeply. Strong connection improves emotional health. Shared experiences build stronger bonds. Travel also allows self-reflection. When you sit quietly near the sea or watch mountains in silence, your thoughts slow down. You start thinking clearly. You understand yourself better. Self-understanding improves emotional stability. Another important benefit is breaking monotony. Monotony creates boredom. Boredom creates dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction reduces happiness. Travel introduces change. Change refreshes emotions. It brings new energy. It removes mental fatigue. Travel also improves gratitude. When you see natural beauty, you feel thankful. When you experience different lifestyles, you appreciate your own. Gratitude increases happiness. Happiness improves emotional health. Another powerful truth: travel encourages presence. When you explore a new place, you are fully present. You observe details. You enjoy moments. Presence reduces overthinking. Overthinking increases stress. Travel keeps your mind in the present. Present mind feels peaceful. Peaceful mind feels happy. Also, travel builds confidence. Handling new environments makes you stronger. Strength reduces emotional fear. Reduced fear increases positivity. Remember this clearly. Emotional health is not built only by working harder. Sometimes it is built by resting deeper. Travel is not wasting time. It is investing in your mental peace. It is investing in your happiness. It is investing in your emotional strength. When your emotions are balanced, you think better. When you think better, you act better. When you act better, your life improves. Travel refreshes your heart, refreshes your mind, refreshes your spirit. And a refreshed mind lives a happier life. Lesson 4. Travel teaches life lessons you cannot learn at home. There are many things you can learn from books, from school, from videos, from teachers. But some lessons can only be learned through experience. Travel is one of those teachers. When you travel, life teaches you directly. One powerful lesson travel teaches is humility. When you see different lifestyles, you realize something important. Your way is not the only way. Your beliefs are not the only beliefs. This understanding makes you humble. Humility builds wisdom. Another lesson is adaptability. At home, everything is familiar. You know the roads. You know the language. You know the system. But when you travel, things are different. You may not understand everything. You may feel uncomfortable at first. You learn to adjust. You learn to stay calm even in uncertainty. Adaptability is a life skill. Travel strengthens it. Another powerful lesson is patience. Travel requires waiting. Waiting at stations. Waiting at airports. Waiting during traffic. You learn to accept delays. You learn that not everything moves according to your plan. Patience reduces frustration. Reduced frustration improves mindset. Travel also teaches independence. You manage your time. You plan your day. You solve small problems. You make decisions. These actions build confidence. Confidence builds courage. Another important lesson is respect for diversity. Different cultures have different traditions, different food, different dress, different thinking. Instead of judging, you learn to respect. Respect builds maturity. Maturity improves relationships. Travel also teaches gratitude. When you see natural beauty, you feel small, but in a good way. You understand that life is bigger than your worries. Gratitude increases peace. Peace improves emotional health. Another powerful lesson is living in the moment. When you are exploring a new place, you are not thinking about the past. You are not worrying about the future. You are enjoying the present. Travel trains your mind to be present. Presence reduces overthinking. Travel also teaches simplicity. Sometimes happiness comes from simple experiences. Walking in nature, watching sunset, talking to strangers, sharing food. You realize that joy does not always require luxury. It requires awareness. Another lesson is courage. Trying new food, speaking to new people, exploring unknown streets. Small acts of bravery increase self-belief. Self-belief improves life. Travel also teaches perspective. A problem that feels big at home may feel small when you see the world. Perspective reduces stress. Stress reduction increases happiness. Remember this clearly. Travel is education, but not in a classroom. It is education of the heart, education of the mind, education of character. It teaches flexibility, respect, patience, gratitude, confidence. And these lessons cannot be fully learned by staying comfortable at home. When you travel, you do not only see new places, you discover new parts of yourself. And self-discovery is one of the most powerful journeys. Lesson 5. How even short travel can refresh your mind. Many people think travel must be expensive, must be long, must be international. But that is not true. Travel is not about distance. It is about disconnection from routine. Even a short trip can refresh your mind deeply. Sometimes all you need is one day away. One day without pressure. One day without deadlines. One day without constant notifications. When you step outside your daily environment, your brain relaxes. The same walls, the same desk, the same routine. They keep reminding you of responsibilities. But when you go somewhere new, your mind breathes. Even a nearby park, a short mountain drive, a visit to a new city, a beach for a few hours. Small change in location creates big change in thinking. Short travel works because it breaks monotony. Monotony creates mental tiredness. Your brain needs new stimulation, new colors, new sounds, new smells, new views. This activates creativity. Creativity refreshes the mind. Short travel also improves mood. Sunlight improves emotional health. Nature reduces anxiety. Fresh air clears mental fog. When your body relaxes, your mind relaxes. Another powerful benefit is mental clarity. When you step away from daily stress, you start thinking clearly. Sometimes solutions appear only when you stop forcing them. Distance gives perspective. Perspective reduces confusion. Short travel also strengthens relationships. Even one day trip with family or friends creates bonding. Conversations become deeper. Laughter becomes natural. Connection increases happiness, and happiness reduces stress. Another important truth: you do not need luxury to relax. You need intention. Go somewhere without constant distraction. Put your phone away, observe, feel the moment, listen to nature, walk slowly, breathe deeply. That is enough. Short travel also improves productivity. When you return, you feel fresh. Your mind feels lighter. Your energy feels higher. You handle tasks better because you gave your brain time to reset. Remember this clearly. Rest is not weakness. It is preparation. Travel is not escape. It is renewal. Even small trips can create big emotional shifts. You do not always need a long vacation. Sometimes a simple break is powerful enough. Life is busy. Responsibilities are real. But mental health is equally important. Travel reminds you that life is not only work. It is also experience. It is also beauty. It is also exploration. So whenever you feel overwhelmed, do not only work harder. Step away for a while. Refresh your mind. Reset your thoughts. Come back stronger. Because a relaxed mind makes better decisions. And better decisions create a better life. Life is not only about working. It is also about living. Your mind works every day. It solves problems. It handles stress. It carries responsibility. But your mind also needs rest. Travel is not luxury. It is therapy for your brain. It refreshes your thoughts. It reduces stress. It increases happiness. Even a small trip can change your mood. Even a short break can clear your mind. Do not wait for perfect timing. Take small breaks. Explore new places. Breathe deeply. Reset your mind. Because a relaxed mind creates a powerful life. If this lesson helped you, like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful lessons that help you grow and improve your English at the same time. Remember, relax your mind. Explore your world.